Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jordan Zimmerman gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmerman. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
Line towards center field. Goodrum is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Jake Bauers comes to the plate. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Corey Kluber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a 20-game winner from last season, and that's not an easy thing to do. He was really good from the beginning of the year all the way through the last month of the season. We'll see if he can have back-to-back years like he did last season.
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Allen moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Castellanos, a native Floridian. This is his first year at the big league level. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, and he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Striding into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and a strike to count. Kluber pauses. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Moroff. First offering on its way.
Max Moroff.
In the air now out to left field. Stewart is there. 1 out. Now batting Carlos Santana, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Goodrum. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So coming to the plate, Roberto Perez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. Castellanos is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning. Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in, John Hicks. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Kluber steps into his windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Weak roller right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box now, Gordon Weclome. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hicks leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That misses. 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Miller's got it, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. 1 left for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Greg Allen. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now, Brad Miller. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, pulled toward right center field. Goodrum is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Number 2.
At the plate, Leonis Martin, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Castellanos is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, the double play. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base.
Leading up for the Tigers, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Allen has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Comes set with the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
They set the target in. And this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. The 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Kluber is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Standing in, Jose Ramirez as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
The batter,
Here now is Jake Bauers.
Jake
as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Here's Max Moroff standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. Castellanos is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. He swings and grounds it to short. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo. Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail 1-0. Digging in now, Greg Allen. He reached on a single in his first try.
The left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Greg Allen.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Stewart. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second base.
Riding in once again, Brad Miller. A base hit in his first trip. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting,
ready for another chance. Tyler Naquin flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's Leonis Martin, and he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? Naquin, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Line drive to center field. Goodrum will get there, and he puts it away to... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Weclome.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound his zone with all different options.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Gordon Beckham comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Hit to short. Bowers takes it in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And another foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Naquin. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw. Fouled off. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Harrison is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. 2 gone. So striding in, Nicholas Castellanos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Tigers strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ramirez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Jake Bauers. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Stewart giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Max Moroff. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Line hard, but foul. Moroff is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Hicks waits on it, and that's the third out. Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Miller is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
The Tigers, the center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Good draw.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Kluber sets his sights. Here it comes on 1-0. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains. Stepping in, Roberto Perez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Digging in, Greg Allen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Victor.
Brad Miller will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Perez over at second. Allen at first with no outs. And the runners again are off here. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the second run will score as well.
The right fielder.
Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Leonis Martin. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Goodrum posts under it. 2 down. The relay, and they get the double play at 3rd. So it's stepping into the box, Kristen Stewart. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So striding forward now, John Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting. First baseman, Jordan.
Runner at first following the error. And here comes the first baseman, Gordon Beckham. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And he misses there, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. Still down. Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Jake Bauers, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. The hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Max Moroff. He grounds it sharply to third. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. At the plate, Carlos Santana. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. First pitch on its way.
For the Tigers.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. One away. Now in the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Grounded to the right. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now back, the designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, base hit to right. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it, so he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just...
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. A play at the plate.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of a...
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play.
And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
3 runs already home here. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
The 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So they... Dustin Peterson is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. At the plate, Roberto Perez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A bouncer to the left side. Mercer is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Greg Allen. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Tyler Naquin. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Lifted into center field. Goodrum has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leonis Martin. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, your team really needs you like they need it right here. You have to be able to...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Josh Harrison is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. Throwing the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
And it's fouled away. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Now
stepping into the box,
fielder,
Nico Goodrum. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains.
Leading up for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Bowers. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Now at the plate, Max Moroff is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And there he goes towards second. Here's a pop-up now. Candelario is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. This is pulled into right. Naquin moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
In now, Dustin Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. John Edwards enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Naquin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Gordon Beckham. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Martin is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 left. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
From the stretch. Back up the middle, taken in by Mercer. And there's 1 away.
The batter,
Stepping in, Roberto Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Greg Allen. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Castellanos racing back at the track, the wall, and they take the lead. It's gone.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 48, Matthew Boyd.
Into the box, Brad Miller. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goodrum has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Tyler Naquin. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Harrison's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saves an error. Jordan Luplow will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Next up for Detroit, Jordy Mercer. He struck out swinging. Wesley Boswell takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12.
Boswell.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Josh Harrison. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Cleveland Indians swung the bats well with 16 hits. John Edwards earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Wesley Boswell wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 5 runs, 16 hits. They committed 6 errors in the ball game. Time of the ball game.
Hope you guys like this video. Also, if you're new, please subscribe if you're new. Also, this is it. Hope you guys like this video. Please click that like button if you guys like. If you guys like this video, click that like button. And also, if you guys want more videos like this one right here, please comment down below. And for now, I'm out. Peace. See you on the next one.